This is CC Summer, a 311-foot Lurssen at the Antigua Yacht and Charter Show. I'm the yacht fella. Let's take a look. Didn't get my videographer with me for this show, so we're gonna do it quick and dirty POV style. This is your pool. You can have a current in there if you like to swim laps. Over here is a jacuzzi. It's on the aft deck. Working through to the main, you've got a nice little bar here. They had some martinis set up earlier, but they're not there anymore. Nice relaxation area, nice place to welcome guests. This boat charters for $1.6 million per week. She'll be in the Caribbean all winter long. Exterior is done by Harrison Eidsgaard. Really vibrant colors you're gonna see throughout this boat. All these beautiful blues. Check out this cowskin patterned lounge here, very cool. Reminds me of Colorado a little bit. Nothing else in this boat reminds me of Colorado, I'll tell you that much though. New wine cooler. What we have back here, some very juicy reds, refreshing rosés. Everybody loves those on a boat. Rosé all day. Got some company here. Moving forward to the accommodations level. What's up, fellas? How you doing? At least one of them said hello back. Through some guest staterooms. Again, lots of blues and cool aquamarines. Red over here, very vibrant. I did not see this one on my tour earlier. That's cool. A little Valentine's Day theme. This boat sleeps 12 in 10 guest staterooms, so you can do the math. You probably fit one or two extra people on here if you really wanted to finagle with the rules. Up here, I'm told they usually stash the personal trainer. There's an awesome gym on this boat that we're gonna see. Next, we're gonna check out the Sky Lounge. That's what they call it on this boat. We've got a Steinway grand piano right here, all class, plays itself, just in case you never concentrated on your lessons like the yacht fella. You can play Yankee Doodle Dandy, and that's about it. Original art throughout. This is the TV right here, a little sitting area, beautiful leather. Laura Sessa really did a great job. Osceoline books, as per usual, but I didn't write this one, so it's kind of a shame. I write a lot of Osceoline books. There's the bar, Snoopy again, he's a motif. You got your monkey, snail, frog, and pelican. Moving through to the alfresco side. This is where guests usually have their breakfast, I'm told, and this is actually, oh, look at that, I didn't even see that. A teppanyaki, Americans call it a hibachi. Great for charter, great for kids. You get the chef up there, does his little magic tricks, throws eggs, little pieces of chicken into your mouth, lots of fun. So anyway, this is where the guests spend most of their time, especially they have their breakfast over here, then they come and lounge over here, probably with a cappuccino or whatever. And then they go out into the beautiful climes of Antigua and start their day. Also, this is the owner's deck up here. It's an electric wall or ceiling, I guess you'd call it, in between. He can be in Congress with the owner, but he doesn't have to necessarily spend the entire day with his guests, and I get that. All right, now we're coming into one of the coolest areas on CC Summer. This is the game room / cinema. You get your own PlayStation 5 controller. I haven't played a video game since Tony Hawk in like 2004, but I'm sure that's come a long way. You got your projector up here, your screen there. You can see the boat, beautiful, look at that. Peter Eidsgaard did the lines. She reminds me a little bit of Faith, the big Fed ship, because there's nothing like super fancy about the way she looks, but man, everything is just right. Peter's got a great taste in design. I had dinner with him in Monaco a couple months ago, and we were talking about our mutual love for Porsches and Rolexes and Zenith watches. Now check this out. This would get me to charter this boat in a heartbeat. You got your cage up here, you got your basketball hoop. Your balls are not gonna go overboard. You got a little net there if you wanna play, I don't know, pickleball or whatever the kids are playing these days. And then of course you can land a Bell 429 on the helipad right here. I mean, this is cool. I would put jujitsu mats up here and I'd try to get Mark Zuckerberg to come spar me. That's my own weird little wrinkle from the yacht fella. All right, let's check out the master, where the man himself will be staying and the woman herself. His and hers heads. This is the hers. Look at the marble in here. Oh my goodness, it's like in these like. Then the his head, which is much more masculine and these kind of like mocha colors, very dark. Also nice, but the hers takes the cake. Let's check out, look at all this walk-in closetry. That's the right word, right? Closetry. More art. Check this out. This is a really striking blue. It's a little bit polarizing, I'm told. Some people love it, some people hate it. Frankly, I love it. You're on a boat, why not be surrounded by blue? I mean, you're sitting on the ocean. Why would people not like this? I don't get it. But little office over here, obviously with Starlink, you can work all over the world. You can go down to Antarctica and have a conference call with New York City. Pretty incredible. The world is changing right before our eyes. Private aft deck. Look, you can sit right here, have your coffee, have your cocktail, and then shout down to your guests when you need to get away from them. So now we're on CC Summer's Sun Deck. I would call this actually like the activities area. I imagine they do some Pilates, and I think they get their personal trainers up here to do some core work and push-ups and what have you in the morning. And then come nighttime, these speakers are not here by accident. They're all over the deck. It's a big dance floor. You set up your DJ booth, get cooking. Bars right there. Don't even have to get off the dance floor to get your drink. That's living. L-I-V-I-N. Full service gym here. Plenty of exercise bikes. You got racks of free weights all over the place. You got this thing that looks kind of like a torture device. I'm not quite sure what they're doing with this thing, but I'm sure it gets you in great shape. More free weights, a little stability ball back there. You walk through, you get your workout in, you get a nice sweat on, and you walk forward. Shower the grime off here. Lovely, lovely. Little modified polar bear seating if you want to have a cold drink or a Gatorade or something there to get your electrolytes back up. And then right into the infinity jacuzzi. My goodness, I would be spending a lot of time up here. That is for certain. Okay, so on CC Summer's spa deck, you have these fold down terraces right here. You have access to a lot of the toys. This boat has 5 jet skis, 4 tenders, 2 ski bobs, 2 e-foils, and a partridge and a pear tree. They're getting a new big 55-foot Boston Whaler chase boat with a tuna tower. Extremely American of them, I like that. Beautiful mosaics on the walls here. We enter the spa. This is cool. They were calling this the cold plunge. It was actually a cold shower. What happens is you yank this little rope here and you get 5 seconds of just ice cold water coming down on your head. Relax over there. I don't think an ice cold shower is that relaxing, but it makes you feel good. Get your hair did in here. It's time for a massage. Come in here, the boat carries a masseuse with it, so you're gonna be nice and relaxed, particularly if you do the massage right after the steam. Not bad. And that's it. That's the Yacht Fella quick and dirty tour of CC Summer. You can catch her on the charter market for, again, $1.6 million. Hello, miss. $1.6 million in the Caribbean this summer. I'll catch you guys on the next boat.